Hello. Hi, Rushi. Hi. Hi. How are you? Let's put a lovely music. We are going to do the Ask the Channel. Sorry for the little delay in my program. I needed a bit more time to prepare today. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Hi, Christine. Thank you. Beautiful goddess too. Hi. Okay, let me put some music. I'll come back to you as soon. Okay. All right. This is a bit more quiet. Thank you. Yeah. You like flamenco, I hope. Yeah, it was a great show in London that I toured for many years actually. In India, I was in India to perform this show named Zikr. It was about the connection to the soul. It's about, hi Maria Christina. It was a show I loved because it was a story of the journey of the gypsy from India to Spain, but it was also to tell about the story of the soul, of the search, how you search yourself, how you're searching for your soul during your journey of life. So we were journeying from India musically, from India to different countries, Arabic music, and then we finished in Spain with a flamenco. So it was really a beautiful show, and yeah, I can't wait to go back to the stage soon. Hopefully, the opening theaters in London soon. Oh my God, I can't wait. This is beautiful, but I feel I need some more energy. Let's put that. So, hi, can see a lot of our friends back. So today, as you know, I call it Ask the Channel because I'm receiving your question, feeling the energy, and really channeling the answers from the answers I feel I receive, but also from all the knowledge from my own soul that I've gathered over the years, over the 30 years of studying spirituality and healing and teaching. So, and I love to do that. So for me, it's just a pleasure. Hi, Serena. And I got... I'm going to talk to you about what's going on actually. Hi Mariella. I got so many beautiful messages from you actually. I'm really honored. This is a music I love. It's a mix between flamenco and electro. I'm just waiting for you guys to tell me about your questions. Ask me your question, I mean. Okay. Hi, Marielaya. So, are you ready? Do you want to talk about? Cheers. So, the artist, it's a group named Fuel Fandango. Can you read? Hi from Cyprus. Have a lot of friends from Cyprus. A lot. It's a beautiful island. So Christine, did you get the name Fuel Fandango? I'm gonna write it for you. It's amazing. Beautiful. Okay, maybe we could start talking a little bit. I'm good with music, so just receiving the energy right now. So just I want you to feel this music and start breathing deeply within yourself and really allowing the moment to come to you, because we are going to receive energy, we're going to receive answers, but also we're going to feel questions in our hearts. So that's why I felt attracted to put some music just to inspire you. And by the way, it's the International Day for Dance in the world. So that's why I posted the dance today. And I want to talk about the dance of the soul, but also I want to tell you, I'm a professional dancer, but everybody is a dancer, because it's really a quality of the soul and of the body, of the human self. And you can dance. You have to go through all the judgment about yourself, about, oh, I can't dance, because this is really blocking your joy and blocking yourself to express your body and your soul at the same time. And that's why I want to talk about it, because very often I see a lot of women telling me, oh, you know how to dance and you can't dance. But I feel it's very unfair to themselves, because I feel everybody can dance. And if you think, oh, I'm not professional, or I'm not dancing well, it's such a pity, because dancing is such a release of energy, it's such a connection to yourself. It's such a connection to the joy of your inner child. And I feel like, oh, boy, you really need to stop judging yourself and dance. And you're not obliged to go on stage. It's just dancing already in your bathroom or in the kitchen, and just putting the music loud and just letting go. And hi, Lalia. And yeah, let's just all be free with dancing. It's so important. I really, really recommend you to, if you think you cannot dance, please take a moment, breathe, and let yourself work on the judgment that you have upon yourself, and say, okay, why I am saying I can't dance, where it's a natural way of expressing who you are. You may not like it, which is another topic, but if you like it, it means you need to do it. It means that your body needs to do it. And actually, that's a very good topic, that if you're attracted to something and you are not doing it because you feel you are not worthy of it, or you feel that there is a blockage of any kind, and very often it's self-judgment, and it's really not accepting who you are, and seeing yourself with the eyes of judgment from the world, and stopping you to reach this really beautiful energy that you carry all the time. So I want you to really think about all the things that you want to express or you want to try, but you have been stopped because you don't have time, because you are ashamed of your body, of your way of dancing, your way of singing, because you are not enough of something that you have decided, And it's incredibly untrue. It's incredibly irrespectful, non-respectful of who you are. It's incredibly wrong to yourself. It's incredibly limiting who you are, your presence. You are here to enjoy who you are, and whatever you feel, oh, I would love to try tango, I would like to try singing, I would like to try horse riding, whatever it is, and after that sentence that you have said, I would like to try, or I would like to try that dress, also try that makeup, but, and then if there's a but coming, B-U-T, it means that at that moment you are limiting who you are. And actually this word, whenever it comes to your mind, it means that you are stopping yourself to enjoy your life. It means that you are stopping your incredible energy to be expressed. And what it means, it's just bringing you into a box, and in that box you are not happy, you're miserable. So it's so important. That's why and this today is the day of dance, you know. Hi Josephine. It's the day of dance, and so we are celebrating dance. But I don't want you to think because I'm talking about dance we're going to talk about dance. I'm talking about whatever your heart has told you. Oh, I would love to try this, you know. And I would love you to share with me in the comment, what did you want to share? What did you want to try in this world? And you found yourself, I would love it, but I'm too small, I'm too big, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm too brown, I'm too white, whatever. What is it in your life? And you're going to see how many things. And I remember my own story is, I'm not born in Spain, and I felt like flamenco was so strong in me, and I loved it so much. But it took me many years before I was able to bring myself to a studio of flamenco. So I know I started around 18, 19, but I wanted to try way before. Hi Argentina, Patricia, but hi Shirley from Brazil. And it's just to let you know, and because I was not Spanish, because I was not sure I could dance flamenco, I felt rubbish before starting. And it's so important so this story is just to tell you that it took me 4 years before I was able to enter a studio of flamenco, because I was judging myself. Like, oh, I'm not Spanish, or I'm not good at this kind of dance, why should I try? I was ashamed. And, I chose a class that was so crowded, like 40 people in this small room in Paris studio. Like, it was like, ugh, you could not breathe. But it was perfect because I was kind of trying hidden in a way. And it's funny because when the teacher came to me and he said, oh my God, how many years did you dance? I said, I'm sorry, it's my first class. And he got mad at me, by the way, because he thought I was lying. And there I understood, wow, this is important for me, And how many people here hi Marianne, lots of love. So how many people here, hi Georgie, have this kind of feeling? Like, I know my friend Georgie, she wants to play golf, but she has been waiting and waiting until she's going to start again. Why? Because we are the best. We are the best to use our mind to decide for what is good for us. And in the mind, what do we have? We have a list of judgment. We have a list of if and no, and I'm going to wait until I have time. And this is when you say that to yourself, remember, when you say, I'm going to wait till I have time to start meditation, to start golfing, to start dancing, to start whatever, you know that you have something in yourself who is saying, oh, I'm not able to. I'm going to wait for me to feel a bit better. I'm going to wait for society to not to watch what I'm doing because I'm afraid they're going to think I'm stupid and ridiculous. So when you're saying, yeah, I don't have time for that, you know that you are limiting yourself. Okay, so this is so important. Thank you, Mara. It's so important to reveal to yourself all the activity you want to try and you are not trying because you think you're not good enough. Okay, so you have a huge connection to Madrid, Maria Cristina, and you are every 3 months, okay? But you can't return because of the pandemic. Okay, so basically, there is always something, when you go to Madrid, you connect to some energy, and actually it's wonderful, perfect. But if you are stopped to go somewhere, you absolutely are stopped for a good reason, and you need to stay somewhere, which is England, which is a place where you need to inquire more and find a few things before you're going to be able to go back to Madrid, and you're going to be able to celebrate even more than before. So what is it in your life that you needed to stop to understand what is waiting for you? And so that's another big subject. The big subject is about that we have a million things to do in our lives, right? You know what I mean. And these million we always think, oh, they're amazing, they're so important, blah, 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 blah. And actually, there is something very interesting, is that the mind and the human mind is creating a lot of activity to numb the connection to the soul, to numb this incredible capacity. Hi, Casablanca, this capacity we have. So basically, what we do, we have a human life, we have a million activity, so we are always busy, and then we cannot stop. And then when you don't stop, you are not able to listen to your heart and to your inner guidance, because what's going on is that when you are not able to connect to your inner guidance, and you think your mind is right, I need to go to this place, to this job, to this social event, blah, blah, and it's non-stop. And then what happened, it creates guilt, because it's like a vicious circle. Oh, I know these people, they invited me there, so I need to go to their place, whatever, and then the job. And so at the end, before the pandemic, what happened is like we were all in these incredibly busy lives. And when the pandemic really hit us, and then we realized, oh my God, I can't go to anything, you know. So we had to really look inside and say, okay, I'm going to stop. And you could not see it at the first time, that you had to relearn the relationship with yourself. And this is the key here. Hi, Azerbaijan, Morocco, Turkey. Yes, I'm from Morocco. Yeah, I love my country, by the way, and I live in many countries. So right now I'm in Morocco, as you can see the decor. So this is so key during this moment in life, and actually, if you want to talk about my example, for example, I've been a spiritual healer and teacher for 30 years, and I've been, for a long time, I stopped doing healing because I was a lot on stage, you know, and I have a family, I have kids, etc. And the pandemic told me, okay, now you have to stop, there's no more shows, no more training with groups and with my teacher or my peers. There is no more social life. So I really felt the huge call again from spirit, you know, say, okay, now you need to go back to your healing, and that's it. And I embrace it with a lot of passion, actually, because I love it. And the last few years I was really struggling with how can I manage, because I want to go back to healing and teaching, but I can't. I'm like, you know, social shows, this, that, and then I felt like I was really choking in my life at that level, because I wanted to give talks, and I started to give talks in London, and then pandemic hit, and I had to stop my show, which was very hurtful. So just for you to understand, like if my example can help you in a way to understand, and I'm sure, Christina, you understand. And now I'm so happy because I had time to go back to sharing my healing and structure it, where I was, before the pandemic, I was too busy for that. And actually, when I'm going to go back to my social life, what is it going to happen? Which part of my life is going to be on the first stage, you know, of my life? And I know my spirituality is so important for me, and giving my spirituality, sharing my spirituality, my healing is so important. It has taken a big spot in my life. So that's to tell you about your connection to Madrid. It's not gone, but you're going to go back to it with a different you. So you have to be patient with some transformation. Because if life is stopping you on an activity, it means that you are being transformed and you are discovering more of who you are. Okay, so I hope it's good. Here at the ceiling. Russia, wow, I'm so lucky, guys. I went to Russia when I was young. I was working. Alors, I had a question from Joe. Can't get up on stage and say, well, I'm like, no. So if Joe is saying that she would love to be the motivational speaker, but she feels judged because some are more adapted than you, but actually you don't understand something that is crucial here. And what is it? It is that whatever gift you have is unique. There is nobody like you. Even the most famous motivational speaker is not you, and it doesn't carry your own gift. But also, the people that are connected to you are not the people who are connected to the best coach in the world. And actually, if you feel you need to talk and share, it means that some people need to receive. So it's super important that you know that you are unique. It's super important to know that your soul is calling for you to wake up and work on your gift. Because if you feel that, as I was saying at the beginning, and you're saying, but I cannot because, and then you find always amazing reason. So what you're doing, when you're doing that, stopping a gift, stopping an activity because you're ashamed, you're not good enough, blah, blah, blah. What you're doing is really imagine like your expression, your voice, it wants to come out of your mouth, and actually you say, no, I'm sorry, you're not good enough. So you're really putting like a screen in front of your voice, and then you're gonna have another moment where you're gonna feel it, because gifts and soul are coming many times in cycles. It never let go, but so it happens like that. So you're gonna have another screen because you say no, I'm not ready for it, so you're gonna put another screen. So every cycle, when your soul is coming up and say, okay, do it, or you're gonna have a call from someone, or you're gonna talk to a friend and you're gonna feel the transformation, then you're gonna feel like, I would love to do it. And then you have another no from your mind, or no, I'm too busy, or no, I've seen Tony Robbins on the screen, he's way better than me. It's not about that, because the people who are waiting for you are not keen to listen to this guy or the other guy. They want you, okay? And unless you are expressing it, you will never know what is happening in you, what's the effect on you when you are coaching or speaking to people. These people are waiting for you, but your soul is waiting for you to create and engage with people, okay? So imagine this voice really muffled and choked, and at the end you really feel like pain in your voice, in your throat chakra, in your heart chakra, because you are not respecting the call of your soul. Yeah? So you can't allow that to happen. It's really like, imagine you are a teacher in school and a kid wants to ask a question. He wants to show you what he's doing, and you say no, until the kid is really shattered and wants to cry. So that's what you're doing to your own self, okay? So you need so Joe, you really need to work on that. You really need. And you know what are you risking? That people feel what? You're not going to be on top the first time? It's okay. But you have great example that you have touched people. So you have to do it again and do it again until you really reach your people, and your voice is getting cleared, and you're going to reach moment of magic, yeah? And what you have to do when you have that kind of gift, any gift, I'm not talking about voice or whatever, you have to work on your craft. Okay, so me, for example, the spirituality, I've been writing and reading for 30 years every day, every morning, because this is my passion. I can't stop it. I've been dancing very often since I started dancing. And actually I started dancing when I was a kid, very, very young in Morocco. So you have to understand, if you have a gift, you have to allow it to express. And honestly, I'm going to tell you something that's frightening you. If you don't do that, you're going to really create too much pain in your energy, in your body. And here there's an example. You need to let that voice, and the voice is to express your gift. I want you to really feel that kid in school where the teacher is not listening to the child. I want to cry when I say that. Listen to that child inside who says, I want to talk to you. And you are not listening. You are listening to what? To the news, to the judgment. And then what do? You got to get busy so you can forget the child, right? So the teacher is going to go somewhere or take care of something else. Yeah, or you're going to take care of stuff that doesn't matter to your soul, but it's going to get you busy. You're going to go to social events and work more for your job that is not linked to your gift. So, and that's why the pandemic came to say, basta, stop, okay? So feel that in your throat, feel the inner child that has been stopped to talk. And it's good for this example, but it's good for anything you are and you have carried inside yourself. You need to let it out. Let it express. Let it be expressed. Let it offer to the world. And this is so important, my loves. Really so important. And I feel the energy today is very profound. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we are coming back from a very strong full moon. Thank you, Anushka. And thank you, Joe. And thank you, Kautar. And I have more questions. But before I answer to the next question, I really want you to feel how we are in this very interesting moment of post full moon, and we're still feeling the last energy of it, and it's really bringing us, I don't know if you felt the energy, but they're very deep today. And it's very interesting because yesterday I had a super busy day, and when I woke up this morning I thought I was going to continue like that, and I felt like the energy really stopped me, and I was fuzzy in my mind. And it's exactly the example of, okay, you need to listen to your soul, because next step is not about doing, but it's about being. And being is not easy for a human being in our life today, because we are used to be doing. And actually, you don't exist because you do, but you exist because you are. You live, you express, you feel, okay? And that's exactly why, okay, as Fanny, I'm happy. So this full moon is really inviting you to ponder in your heart about what is it? What is bringing hope to your heart, to your soul, okay? So now I'm gonna go to the question of, I'm sorry, Atene, I don't understand the question. So I'm going to go back. Maybe you had... Yeah. So, Rushid, I'm looking to start my spiritual journey, but cannot find a practice to stick to. Yeah. And I think you had already a very good answer so it's great. It's a good group here by Christine Barnes. So meditation is always the first go-to on a spiritual journey. And sorry, Interesting. We have interesting music here. Hi, Fedia. So let's go to. Nice to have you, Fedia. Let's go to the question of Rishi, and then we'll go to Athenea. All right. It's good to have a little break sometime in the energy. So it's before the first thing you need to do when you want to start a spiritual journey is really to know that you need to allocate time and energy to yourself. So it could be meditation or it could be anything else, but I'm going to explain to you why. What is going on is that spiritual journey is different from normal human life, because normal human life is about being someone who is doing something in this life, right? It's participating in an exchange with other human, with a job, with a family, etc. And there you are doing and being in a system, in a circle. And then you feel like you need something else, right? And you need to, you want to feel who you are, or you are feeling a lack of essence, a lack of meaning, and you feel some depression, some anxiety, whatever it shows, however it shows. But what is very important is that, is that your inner self is calling you. And you have to answer that call. And that's the spiritual journey. And finding the way you're going to answer to that call is very personal. But one essential thing is to connect to the essence. So how do you connect to your essence? The main thing in your life will be to have that moment, a few minutes with yourself. Being able to breathe inside your heart. Place your hands above your heart and breathe in very deeply and say, I am that I am. I am present to myself, and I am ready to open up to my spiritual journey. And then you're going to breathe in very deeply inside your heart, like 1 minute of breathing, very deep, very slow, very conscious. And you have to understand that your breathing is your connection to your soul. And when you're going to do that, you're going to feel you exist inside. And this is independent to anything else that you are doing, that you're exchanging in the world. It's everything you have been defining yourself with have nothing to do with your breathing and your presence in your heart. And connecting to that knowledge, connecting to that presence, to that feeling, to that essence, to the essential feeling of being a soul, an inner being, completely outside of the world. This is the opening of your spiritual journey. It's the beginning and it's the end. There is no difference. But what is happening is that when you start the spiritual journey, you're discovering that feeling. And when you are advanced, and it doesn't mean anything, it means that you are more used to the feeling and you go there regularly or more easily. And sometimes you forget, I'm telling you. Some months you can say, it's not I don't care, I'm too busy again. That's too busy thing, very human. So what you have to understand, you have to create an activity, a moment of presence. And that is the key of the spiritual journey. When you're going to breathe, you're going to connect to your heart, and you're going to start listening to who you are. And then you're going to start finding meditation that you love, yoga, walking, being in nature. Nature is the #1 healer in the world. There is nothing else more potent than being around nature, in nature, touching nature, okay, being held in nature. So find the activity, but first connect to your heart and your breathing, and know that the breathing is your connection to your soul. When you breathe, you're cooling your soul, and when you breathe out, you're just releasing all the toxin, you're releasing anything you don't need. But when you're breathing, you bring in the energy of God, Goddess, and your soul. Okay, Rishi, I hope. Yeah, praying is an extension of that presence. So praying is not about, hey, can you help me? Can you serve me a coffee? No, this is not good. Praying is being here and saying, I'm opening myself to my healing, to receive it. And this is coming from here, the connection from you to the God, Goddess energy. But it's not like, oh, I'm nothing and I'm going to call for a list of goods. Yeah? Sorry, I'm not reading your question right now. Tell me. Okay. Thank you, Rishi. Okay. Mali, I'm going to answer to you, but first of all, Nulviel, DM me about that. For sure. Hi from Senegal, Binet. Love it. Yes. So, Istani, is that you who have a boyfriend who left you? Because I cannot find the question today. I don't know why it went. But this is a very important subject, my love. And then we'll go to Atenea. I'm happy to answer your question if you precise what you want to say, but what goes first, the other or you? In what situation? In all situations, you are more, it's not more important, is that you are the focus of your life. And it's not in the matter of being more important, but the first thing you need to do in your life is focus on your own energy, connect to your soul, find the source of energy, and from there you can exchange, and from there you can share your energy, your life, your everything. But you can't focus on people without focusing on your energy first. So precise your question, please, darling. And now we're going to I'm going to answer you. Hi, Natasha. Nice to have you here. So, how to meet soulmate? Then, how do we know is him? All right. Well, that's a big question, but let's do it. Let's do it. So we've done a webinar last weekend. I think a few people here have been on the webinar. Okay, so finding a soulmate starts somewhere, which is in you. And whenever you want to meet a soulmate, you're going to give yourself a very deep connection, and you're gonna ask yourself, who am I? What is so important in my life? How do I define who I am? And when you do that, be so honest. And when you do that, you're gonna find out that you're gonna define yourself with some definitions that are not belonging to you only. And actually, and it goes back to the conversation we had at the beginning about your own gifts, your own soul, your own path, okay? Are you living your path? Are you living your soul gifts? Are you living the energy of your inner self? Or are you defining yourself by the definition of the world diktat, which is you need to be beautiful, you need to be this, you need to do this job, you need to earn money. And then at the end of the day, you are defining yourself with a total different being than who you are. So basically, you're defining yourself with something you are not. So what is going to happen? You are building yourself with energy that is not you. So what is it? You're going to attract people who are attracted to that fake definition of yourself. So for example, if you're not loving yourself, if you are dismissing yourself, you're going to attract people who dismiss you. You're going to say, oh, again, that same kind of guy. And it's weird because you're going to attract the same kind of guy and you're going to fall in love with the same kind of guy and you're going to have the same pain and the same misery, right? But there, you need to stop this vicious circle. And then you need to go back to yourself and say, where do I define myself? And it's not me. How can I detect in myself spaces, places where I have lied to me or I wanted to transform myself to seduce people? But actually, when you transform yourself and you're not truthful to yourself, you're not going to seduce the right people. So it's not going to be your soulmate. The soulmate will come. Okay, Serena, it's 80-90% of the female population in this world is doing the same mistake. Is that okay? I want to seduce this kind of guy, but hello, do you know if this kind of guy is the guy you need or it makes you feel good? You don't know because you're not setting yourself inside your inner self. You're not creating peace within your heart. You're not creating self-love. So you don't know. You're just seeing an image of a guy. Oh, he's gorgeous. He's my kind. You don't know that until you know who you are. So the first work to attract your soulmate is to do a work of self-knowledge, of knowing who you are. When you do that and you resonate at that level, and you start loving who you are without saying, oh, I should be taller, I should be this, thinner. Thinner is usually the biggest one on the list, right? Or I should do this kind of surgery to look better. I mean, don't do that before you know who you are, before you feel good about yourself, okay? You can do surgery, it's fine, it's not about that, but do it when you know who you are and you know where you want to go with yourself. But if you listen to life rules like, oh, you need to be this, you need to be that, you need to earn money, you need to whatever, and you don't love yourself there, you're not able to love yourself, nobody's going to be able to love you. So self-love is the biggest key in your life to attract your soulmate. Otherwise, you're going to attract wrong and wrong and wrong, okay? So really, bingo, bravo. Cheers. So stop looking for someone else until you start looking at self-love. Start creating rituals and say, okay, I'm going to love myself. The minute you're going to love yourself, you're going to find that, wow, people are starting to love me here. Now I'm going to have a lot of choice. And then you can try different physical style. And that's not the problem. If you do it in a way that you want to do good to yourself, you want to soothe your heart, you want to love who you are, then listen, you're going to be a magnet. I told you, the problem will be the opposite. You're going to be, oh my God, everybody is loving me. It's too much. I don't want too many, right? So I'm exaggerating so you understand it's an attraction energy. If you love yourself, you're going to become a magnet. And loving yourself means, what is inside? What is this body, this mind, this soul wants to express in this life? Stop thinking. Stop. What about you writing the list that everybody wants you to be? And you take it and you burn it. And you say, okay, this is not me. And it won't be me anymore. I don't want to listen. I don't want to comply. I don't want to become a robot of this society. I want to be me, okay? And as much as I was talking about your gift and your activity, when you are in that space of being who you are, you're gonna enjoy. Oh my God, you're gonna wake up and say, oh, I love it. I breathe. I feel the peaceful being in myself. Okay, I have 5 kilos to lose. Okay, I'm gonna embrace that. And when you're gonna love yourself, you're gonna see how you feel lighter. And suddenly, you don't need to make those crazy diets that make you suffer like hell. When you start enjoying yourself, you're gonna feel that your beautiful self is coming out. And you're gonna really change and shift your way of seeing life, which is incredible, right? And you want to enjoy who you are and love your body. And there is nothing else than loving a body, your own body. So, that was for you, darling. And then, okay. So what's the next question? So that was, and then how do we know it's him? Listen, when you meet someone and you feel good about yourself, and when you see this person, it's peaceful and happy, then you will know it's him, yeah? If it's struggle, if it's fight, if it's, oh, I need to look really good unless I cannot see him, oh, forget that, okay? So there are many, many tips, right? Teresita, I love that name. Okay. Yes, Rushi, that's a very important thing about letting go. This is huge, Mali. Are you still Mali? Mali Zarad, how to heal trauma and feeling of shame from my childhood. This is a very, very deep question, and I'm ready to answer that if you want. If you're still here, and if you're not, thank you, Esfani. Thank you, Golden Sun Valentine. You always have the most beautiful words. Aloha. You're living in the heaven. I love Hawaii. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you, Jinawe. Okay, Curacao. Oh, wow. Okay, let's talk to my friend Mali. Okay. How to clear shame and from trauma in your childhood, right? It's a huge question, and I would love to answer it. Oh, it's already 1 hour. Okay. So, first of all, I want you to connect to your heart. I want you to connect to your inner child. I want you to connect to your deep self, where there is this pain that is hidden, that is buried. And I want you to, every day, place your hand above your heart and send a loving energy, unconditional love, and saying, okay, I know your pain and I'm here. It's like being the mother to your inner child and saying, I understand you and I'm here to heal. Whenever you are conscious that you want to heal, the universe is going to start helping you. So I want you to really feel your inner child. I really want you to feel that you're connecting that space to the goddess energy and to the healing energy of the goddess, to Mother Mary energy, to the mother energy. And in that moment, you really need to do that really regularly and really open yourself to a prayer of saying, I'm ready, I'm opening myself, my heart, to receive these healing energies from the mother into my heart, and fill my heart with love energy, with support, with respect. And I want you to really start having a conversation with your inner child and really feeling the self-love to heal that inner child, and ask the inner child what is supposed to help the inner child, what your inner child wants to express, do, and you're gonna start really, it's like you're talking to a child who has been in pain, and you need to build this relationship, and you need to talk to your inner child, and you're gonna need to talk to your inner being as an adult and saying, I'm worthy of the most beautiful life. And this you have to repeat yourself. And I want you to connect to the goddess energy in your heart. Receive this incredible loving energy and self-healing energy, and start feeling it spreading in your body, in your auric field. And you carry this self-healing energy all the time. And I want you to really feel that you need care inside, and release. And I do a lot of work with the inner child, and the inner child, I do inner child meditation to heal your inner child. But I want you to start the conversation first. I want to start receiving the energy of the healing from the goddess. I want you to start writing about your memory, but also what your inner child is saying today. Okay? Mali, are you there? Thank you, Lada. Thank you, Jenawe. So the inner child. Thank you, Osgeze. So I want you to place your hand above your heart, all of you who are here in this live right now. I want you to just connect to your inner child. And this is, hi Brazil. I really want you to feel what I'm saying. And this is coming from the masters and the guides. Because right now is happening a very big healing on the planet. And the healing is going to the inner child. And Rushi, this is good for you too. You can clear your bitterness from your childhood, from your life. And you're placing your hands above your heart. And you're feeling inside your heart, you're receiving the energy of the goddess. It's a healing energy. It's a loving energy. And Mali, I'm here. Ask me more questions. It's okay. Hi, Algeria, Aisha. I want you to place your hand above your heart, Mali, and start the conversation with your inner child. And start feeling the energy of the goddess really starting to go inside your heart. And it's feeling like a real breeze of beautiful energy, like a soft breeze, a wind inside your heart. And in your heart, you're feeling this beautiful landscape. And the wind is blowing. And it's bringing you hope inside your heart. And you are decided to call your inner child, and you're calling your inner child. And you just want her or him to come to the conscious mind. And don't be afraid to talk to your inner child, because it's so important. And receive this energy from the goddess of healing, connecting to the mothering, the caring, and start that work with the goddess every day. Thank you, Ina. Feel that you are repairing by receiving these energies. And do that as much as you want, as much as you can, spending time with soft energy from the goddess, a lot of caring energy. And this is so simple and it's so powerful. And let everything come to the surface. And that's what it is. The spiritual journey is that. It's simple as that. And your inner child will bring you step by step pieces of things you need to shift. It's going to be very delicate with you. And you're going to lift and lift and lift trauma. You're going to bring healing to the trauma. You're going to release bitterness. You're going to release shame. And the more you release shame, the more you want to step up and stand up in your life and try what I was saying at the beginning. Try activities, try new things that really fills your heart with joy. So Mali, the last thing I want you to do is find that strong energy of your joy. And joy is going to fill up that space instead of pain and trauma. And it's going to really feel like one is going up and one is going down. And keep the care and the love from the goddess energy in your heart. And open your hands. Breathe in very deeply and breathe out. I hope you receive that energy. This is my pleasure anyway. So yeah, I hope I answered your beautiful question to your hearts. I love your hearts. Thank you, Mali. Try to see, if you look at my Instagram, there are a lot of meditation that can help you. Otherwise, you go on my website, KarenRuimy.com, and at the minute we are redoing it so it's clearer. Yes, great, Indre. It's exactly what I was saying. Thank you. I think we're gonna finish now on one more thing and we're going back. So I see you on Sunday anyway for meditation. And to everybody who is here, I'm doing a webinar. I forgot the date. Thank you, Mali. Thank you, Bernadette. Doga, thank you. Thank you, Rishi. Maria Christina. So I just want to tell you, I'll do a second webinar on the attraction of the soulmate. And it's not the same as the first one. So the first one was very deep. And I wanted to do a second part to really absorb the energy of the first webinar and be able to create like activation in your human life of all this concept energy we received in the first. And so I know this is a subject that is really hot at the moment for many of you. And as I said at the beginning, take care of yourself. I'm just gonna give you the date of the next seminar, webinar, if I can remember. It's on the 15th of May. Hi Kat, hi Mariella, thank you, hi Joe, bisous bisous, me too, I love you, I'm gonna put a bit more loud the music. And I hope you all take care of yourself, of your heart, of your inner child. And I would like you to do a list of all the things you dream. Hi Aisha, thank you. All the things you want to do in your life and you're not allowing yourself because you don't have time. Yeah? Okay, you'll remember that. So sending you lots and lots of love. The webinar will be kind of the same time as now, you know. For me, it's end of the afternoon. Usually it's 5 to 7 in UK, more or less. Thank you, Patricia. Okay, you got it? Yeah, and actually, people who didn't do the first webinar will be able to buy the first webinar, so you can have a whole picture of the work, okay? And so I will take a card now, and it's saying two things. Be daring, so yeah, that was for the activity. And this is, life is a path of constant transformation. And this is answering you guys that nothing is fixed. It's not because you have a pain in your heart that it cannot go and you cannot transform yourself. Okay? Thank you so much. Nice to meet you too. You all take care of yourself, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.